Hey, this is Scott Spears, and I want to welcome you to yet another edition of The Exchange, one of the fastest growing programs on YouTube. Matt Morgan, Kerrington Nelson with me here this week. Kerrington is back with us after being gone for a week. We missed her. She was on vacation. And we had Glenn Coble sit in for her last week, mayoral candidate, Democratic mayoral candidate here in Marion. And boy, was that a humdinger, wasn't it, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
We're still trying to recover from that episode, but we're so glad Kerrington's back, and she'll be back with us on Friday night as well, 8:15 to 10 p.m. on the station, Friday Night Live. Download the free TuneIn app on any mobile device and search WGH Talk, smart television, tablet, anything you got, or go to the website, www.1071.com. And you can listen live there as well. Go to the program archives page, and you can listen to any show we've done back to the beginning. And here we are, Matt, back. I wish people could hear what happens before the program started, because Kerrington came back, and you said something about my hair.
Yeah, I noticed you got a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Looks nice. It was very nice.
That's what I said.
And then you said...
that I didn't even realize that you had got a haircut.
And you've saw me for the last 2 days. You could care less.
I don't care about people's hair in general.
Well, no, I'm not saying you have to care about the hair, but it's just different.
Yeah, you're just not paying attention, I guess.
Yes.
I guess I don't. I guess I'm just not staring at people's hairs. So like.
Oh, you don't have to stare at my hair. I'm just saying when you
understand.
walk by, you might see the hair.
I mean, I just don't pay attention to the hair. Why am I paying attention?
I've been with her for like 5 minutes, and she's already commented on the hair. 3 days, nothing.
I've just never paid attention to your hair.
Well, you don't have to pay attention to my hair. I'm just saying it's there and it's different. But thank you for noticing.
Like, if I'm
You're welcome.
Like,
Yes.
if I'm talking to somebody and I'm looking at them in the eyes, I'm not ever gonna see.
You don't
their
ever
hair.
look above the forehead,
No,
huh?
why am I looking at people's hair?
Listen, don't look at the hair. Do look at the hair. I don't care. But we're going to go... Hey, that was kind of like a Dr. Seuss thing going on there. We got a little ground to cover here. We did it on the last episode of Scott Spears Now, but we're going to do it here. Matt went to Wisconsin about a month and a half ago to see a Green Bay Packers game, and very nicely he brought me back a cheesehead from Wisconsin, authentic cheesehead, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Matt. We have a lot of... I know. Ooh, squeeze it.
Yeah, no, I had to. I couldn't resist.
It's a thing. But you're supposed to wear this on your head. And in any event, thank you for purchasing that. That was very nice. It's authentic. It'll go in my collection of great things. It covers up my hair.
Collection.
Huh?
Collection of great things.
Collection of great things. And what did you bring back something from your little vacation?
I didn't know we were supposed to get gifts. I'm sorry.
You're always supposed to bring me back gifts.
Okay, I know.
Shower with gifts wherever you go.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I don't want to be needy.
No, I understand. Just I have to
That's all
get
I'm
gifts
saying.
if I go places.
But you try to wear this thing, and honest to God, it just doesn't work.
Can I put it on?
Put it on.
I'm really excited.
Go ahead. Here it is.
What's not working about this?
You like that?
Yeah.
You've never looked
The
better.
light was actually like in my eyes before, and this is helping.
It's kind of crazy because it actually.
It doesn't fit for any.
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
our
say,
head, it wobbles.
actually fits your head.
Oh, so I have a big head?
No, I think it's because of all the hair. I think is what it is.
My hair isn't
But
that
like
big.
when I tried to wear mine at the Packers game, it just kept sliding off my head.
Like, I guess if I was like moving aggressively at night.
But no, I would just like be walking and it would just like fall off my head.
That was very nice, but you look good in the cheese head.
Thank you.
And that's hard to pull off. But thank you for the cheese head, and we'll keep this around. It's a good prop here around the studio. Now, Matt's mom is selling Buckeyes for a very good cause here. Family member. What's wrong with that? Boy, I'm getting things back there from the producer. Did I slam it down too hard? Excuse me.
You did kind of.
No, I just had to get it here on the... I love the Buckeyes. Matt's mom is selling Buckeyes for a very good cause. Family member down in Florida, young family member under the age of 18, has cancer. For the second time, has lost his vision. There are videos of him, and she's selling them for $5 a dozen. And you can get these by looking up Rebecca Morgan on Facebook and letting her know that you want them. She has white chocolate and regular chocolate. It's all very good, smells very good. Look at that, Buckeyes galore. And she even puts the little cupcake dealies in there. So, very nice. Oh, did you smell that? Did you smell the peanut butter?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Delicious.
They are delicious. Very, very good. So, we thank her for doing that, and check her out and get those Buckeyes and help a good cause. Now, we're going to go into a current event here, but before we do, I have a little bit of a complaint. So a little bit of a rant. I'm coming here to the studio tonight, and I'm going down the boulevard, which is the street in Marion that connects, you know what's coming, it connects the east end of town to the south end of town. Now, I have to get here to do a show. Now, I'm going down the boulevard, and all of a sudden, there's traffic backed up in both directions. And I'm thinking, it's what? What's going on the boulevard? You know, and I think to myself, oh, there's an accident. There's an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And I should be
Empathetic,
more,
yeah.
oh, yes, I should be empathetic because there's an accident. No, you know what was going on? There was a parade. Harding Homecoming Parade.
What's wrong with that?
There were more people in this parade than were watching the parade.
Oh.
Nobody was watching this parade. People were coming out of their house on the boulevard to see what the noise was.
Oh my God.
It was the silliest thing I've ever seen. They blocked off the only road to the hospital. People probably died trying to get over there. You don't have a parade on the boulevard. Now, I understand maybe you were going to the old Harding High School, but don't have a parade on the boulevard. We don't need that. And then there are big gaps in this thing. I mean, honest to God, who needs that?
Yeah.
I don't, why? We used to have the popcorn parade, and that was it. Now they've thrown a Christmas parade in there. I think we have 2 Christmas parades now. Why we need that, I have no idea.
I didn't even know we had the first.
Oh,
Christmas parade.
it's parades galore. And now we've got a homecoming parade. Not everybody loves a parade. I didn't like this parade.
I'm not a huge parade fan.
I had to sit and watch this thing, and it was horrible. It was
Did
like
they have
torture.
floats, or was it just like cars?
They
with
had
people?
one, it was cars and
Yeah.
a band. The band was playing the
Oh.
fight song.
Okay.
It was not, it was like your face looks. It was not good.
It was like, oh, that was cute. Nice effort.
I don't know these people. And there was and I even looked down the road. Where are the people watching a parade? If you don't have people watching a parade, there's no reason to have a parade. I'm sorry I had to rant about that.
It seems that they didn't do a good job of advertising.
I was
Would you
just
go-
thinking the same thing.
Would you go watch it?
No.
What? If you knew when and where it was happening, would you have said, man, I got to get there to see that thing?
No.
Not everything needs a parade. If you want to do a parade, do it around the parking lot. You know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, why do we need to go out into the streets like this and block off? And there were, I believe, I don't know if it was city police or sheriff, but there were people in the street.
Like blocking it off?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that doesn't make any sense. That's silly.
All I'm saying, we need to stop that.
We're anti-parade here on this show.
We don't like parades like
That's
that.
one of our core values.
I mean, honest to goodness, why couldn't you do it in the parking lot?
I don't know. Maybe they feel silly. Like maybe they want the big fuss. You know, like they're happy that you guys are sitting there late. for
Well,
your
that's the
jobs.
only way they're going to get anybody to watch that thing
Yeah.
because nobody else was watching
Yeah,
it.
that's why no one's coming if it's in the parking lot.
It was very uncomfortable. And I was hung up because of the Harding Homecoming Parade.
What a pity.
Yeah, it really was. But, I hope they have a great homecoming. But honestly, the parade's got to go. We don't need that much celebration.
I agree.
In any event, let's move on to our first topic. Now, while you were gone, we had an interesting event happen last Friday night on the show. It was kind of unintended in a way. But do you remember what we talked about before you went on vacation, the show before you left?
We talked about a lot of things.
Well, we always do. But it's interesting, when there had been a long-term mystery when you came in, when you come into the Friday night show,
Okay.
as to where you change your clothes.
Yes.
Because for weeks, Matt and I had always wondered, because you get there like 15, which we appreciate.
Yes.
Don't think we don't
Yes.
appreciate it. That you get there 15 minutes after you get off work, you're there before the music plays and the
Yeah.
show starts. But you're always in different clothes than what you wear to work.
Mm-hmm.
So Matt and I always had wondered for like 2 months, where does she change her clothes? Because clearly she's not stopping to change her clothes. So this came up on the air. We finally asked you.
Yes.
And you said you change your clothes in the car at stoplights between
I do.
Kroger and here, which is like 7 miles.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe
7
that.
miles. Maybe 4. It's really close.
So here's what happened. So what you said, and now correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's all on tape, is that you change your pants at a stoplight. I believe this is what was said. You change your top at a stoplight.
Yeah.
And you don't have anything on under the top except a sports bra.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure we had that correct.
That's correct.
Okay. So we got into a conversation last Friday night about this that went on for like 45 minutes about should people be doing that. And how did you take that? It was really weird because there was a lot of guys sitting around talking about.
Ew.
No,
Why?
not ooh, no. It was should women change in a car like that? That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't particularly about you.
Okay.
It just came off your.
Sorry. I was like, ew, don't talk about me changing clothes.
No. It just should. It was what you had said that brought up that conversation. In any event, it was what happened, and we decided what last Friday night.
The majority of the people said that you shouldn't, but
You shouldn't.
But
Well, thank you so much for your input, everyone. I really appreciate it.
I sided with you a little bit though, because their big thing was like pants. It doesn't really matter.
Pants, it doesn't matter.
Nobody can see.
Because nobody can see your pants.
And I was like, but she said the majority of the time it's a sports bra, and there are just women who go out like all the time in public just in a sports bra.
Or people like whenever you go to the beach or the pool, like the bikini tops are tinier than what my sports bra is. Like if I'm comfortable with it, why does anybody else care?
Listen, it's fine. You can do what you want to do. Nobody's telling you what to do. I just think that.
What's their reason?
As to why you shouldn't be changing your top in a car?
Yes.
Okay, I think the reasoning was, and I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, is that it's situational.
Okay.
Like if you go to the gym, you expect somebody to be in a sports bra. If you go to the beach, you expect somebody to be in a bikini. If you walk into a grocery store or a department store or a bowling alley or look over into the car beside you, you don't expect to see somebody just sitting there in a sports bra.
Well, I'm not sitting there. I'm actively, they know what's going on. Like, it's like on and off. It's not like I'm just hanging out in the sports bra.
I don't think that helps your case.
Why? It's a quick thing.
I think it's just a modesty
Like
issue.
maybe,
Is really what it is.
I don't, it's not like I'm sitting right next to somebody. Like I typically pick stoplights where there's not a car beside me, or like I stop further back than the car beside me. So they're not like looking straight over. Like to see me, they're going to have to make a very intentional effort to turn around, or like they're trying to look at me. And in
so
that
you do
case,
have modesty.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, well there you go. We didn't know this before.
Oh, okay.
We thought you
I
had
have
no modesty in this issue.
Okay.
I think that's what it was all about.
Okay. And
Yeah.
it's not modest because they don't expect to see somebody changing their shirt.
Yeah, I think it's just situational.
Okay.
I mean, like I think I told the story last week on the air where I saw one of my coworkers, which is fine that they go to the beach. It's fine that they're in a bikini, but I don't see them in a bikini. So when you see them in a bikini, it's just a little awkward. You don't want to see them in a bikini.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Situational.
Yeah. I mean, still, like my car is pretty like low to the ground. Like my windows are going up to like at least here on me, I would say. Like I just don't think you could see that far down. It's like my shoulders are exposed.
You know what? Do what you want to do. But I'm just saying that, like if you go to do you go to the gym?
You know.
When you went to the gym, would you just go in with a sports bra alone, no shirt?
I guess no, I probably wouldn't walk in that way.
See? There you go. Why?
I don't know. It's typically because I'm cold. Like, I would take my shirt off if I started sweating. Like, it's because I'm typically chilly, so it's not really a modesty issue for me.
So you have no problem with it?
Like, seeing people in a sports bra?
Or people seeing you in a sports bra?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, if it's okay with you, it's okay with the world.
And it's not like I'm in the middle of the grocery store. Like, I don't know. I just think that my
No, but
car
why
is my
would that
own
matter?
personal
See,
space.
that's what I don't understand. Why would it matter? If you're okay with it,
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's situational for me in the sense of like, I wouldn't want to do it there just because it's kind of weird. But like, if one person looks over and sees me in my car, like, so be it. I'll probably never see him again. And if I do, they'll be like, you were changing clothes in your car. And I'll be like, I so was. And that will be the end of it. Like,
well, see, I think what it is, it's just more of a reputation type of a thing.
oh no.
No, I'm not saying it gives you a bad reputation. I'm just saying that, let's say a mother has her child in the
Okay.
car, and they look over and, oh, how's the mother going to explain that? Well, Mom, what's she doing? And what's that all about?
Hey, you know how you change your shirt when you wake up in the morning? She's just changing her shirt because she
Yeah.
probably like just got off of work or something.
That's so true.
I don't think that's what's going to happen. Because it's just like, I'm not going to get back into the whole breastfeeding conversation, but it's the whole thing about, there are certain areas on people that you got to stay away from in
Yeah,
public.
but that's covered.
That's
like,
fine.
it's
Listen,
covered.
I
have tank tops that are like similar to the size of some of my sports bras, I think, that I would just wear.
I'm okay with what you do. All I'm saying is I think there's just a little bit of a protective issue.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
You just got to be careful. Everybody's got a phone now, and they're all nuts.
That's true. They could, I don't know what, take a picture of me changing my shirt.
Yeah, but that's weird though. People do that.
No, yeah, that would be
I
weird.
knew a guy one time. Now I hate to bring this up, but I knew a guy who took pictures of like if a girl would wear skimpy clothes, he would take a picture without her knowing it. And I don't know what he did with those pictures. I don't want to know what he did with
I
those
don't
pictures.
either.
But that's what I was
Why
thinking.
did he tell you that?
Oh, he didn't tell me. I just saw him
you just
do
saw
it.
him. You're like, what's up, dude?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't want to know about it. I thought I'd be an accomplice and probably be hauled off to jail. I didn't want to know what was going on.
You're gonna end up dead in a ditch somewhere.
I wasn't going to touch it, but I did know he was doing that, and I thought, what? It was one of those things when he left that we all sat around and said,
okay.
What was he doing? What was that all about?
Well, if anyone ever sees me in the car changing clothes around 8:07 on Friday nights,
You're coming
you
here.
know what's
You're coming
going
here.
on.
That's
So between me and you, we know.
There you go. Well, I'm glad that now they know where to go.
Yeah.
And the time, now they know the time and the place to go. So we've tipped them off now. There is no modesty here at all.
I'm gonna have more fans than the parade had. Like people are gonna be lining the streets.
Oh my God. Well, it's nice that you brought that up, but I always appreciate it when people are going to change their clothes in their car when they give you the time and street they're going to be on.
I did not say the street.
This is when
they have no idea.
They know. I told them
know.
what the route is.
No, they don't. There's stoplights. That's all they know.
Okay, whatever. You better take a different route here in the
Yeah.
future. Okay, now let's get on to the current events topic since we've killed some time there with the parade and that. This is an interesting one. It's about your favorite girl, Taylor Swift.
Oh, yes.
Okay, this is too much because now we talked about her encouraging people to vote and that whole bit. Well, now I know the name Travis Kelce because of Taylor Swift, which is depressing because he's some football player. He plays for some team that apparently is
The
winning.
Chiefs. He's like the
Travis-
second best tight end
Oh,
ever
here-
or something.
Travis Kelce is the best tight end in the NFL right now.
Okay, whatever. So anyway, they've been winning, and so listen to now. This is sick. So Taylor Swift 2 weeks ago goes to his game and sits with his mother, and like cozies up to mom, and these people aren't even dating yet. It's weird. So she cozies up to mom, and then last week she brings her whole posse to the game. All these people who I don't know who they were. Apparently they were celebrities, but it's out of my.
It was Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. That's what she brought.
See, she knows about this.
You're not telling me anything new here, Scott.
Ryan Reynolds and who?
Blake Lively.
What is that? What's...
They're both actors.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I haven't seen their movies, but that's okay. But how old's Ryan Reynolds? He's older, right?
Yeah, I don't know how old he is.
Well, anyway, they all go to the game to see Travis. Why? She needed
maybe
reinforcements?
for fun. They're probably friends, just hanging out.
Yeah. Hold on, whoa, Scott. You know, people just watch football in their spare time, right? Like
These people were not there to watch the game. That's baloney.
What?
This girl, Taylor Swift, I bet you has never been to a football game in her life prior to this. This is all. It's that love bomb thing.
No, maybe she just likes him and wants to support him. That's
Well,
like,
stop
that's
it.
just
We
nice.
all know what you're doing. We've seen your little tweets. We've seen you at the game cozying up to mom. We've seen you bring your whole little posse in last week. Did she think that she was going to sneak in with all these people and nobody would notice this?
No, why does she need to sneak in? She's not allowed to go places just because she's Taylor Swift?
She's not going there to watch the football game.
What's she going there for then? To support Travis? Like is
Who
that
is
the-
Travis? He's not even dating her at this point.
No,
Why won't he?
why
won't he say he's going to date her? She brings her whole posse to
We
the
don't
game.
know that. We don't know that they're not dating.
We would know.
Why?
We know that they go to the games. We know that she's cozying
So we
up
know
to
they're
mom.
talking. They're in the talking stage. They're in a situationship.
Oh, just stop. Just stop going to the games. Have a conversation. Call him on the phone. Ask him if he wants to date you. That's it.
What?
Just stop this media circus that you're involved with.
She's allowed to go out in public.
Yeah, but she's only doing this because she wants to date him.
What if Taylor Swift actually likes football?
She doesn't.
What if she
What if
just
she
likes
does?
him and wants to go to his game? Like, there's
Well,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So what if she's just like supporting her friend?
Do you remember the conversation we had not too long ago about do you fake interest in something just because you like the person?
There's nothing
This
wrong
is
with
what's
that.
going on here.
No, if you have a significant
Travis,
other,
run!
No, if you have a
Run!
significant other, you should.
You're gonna end up in a
support them.
song, Travis. Run for your life. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yeah, whatever.
Go ahead.
No, I just think if you're talking to someone, it's nothing is wrong with you being interested in things that they're interested in and like giving it a chance.
If they start dating, she'll never go to another football game.
I think she would. Why would she not want to support her significant other?
Why did she bring that whole group of people?
Her friends? Maybe she didn't want to sit with his mom again. Like she
Yeah.
just wanted to hang out with somebody
she better
else.
not tell him
So
that.
look. So what if now it supports your theory? What if she brought her friends because she was like, I'm just here to support Travis. I don't care about football. So she was just hanging out with two of her friends.
No.
At the football game.
She was working his mom the week before.
I heard she brought them cookies. I don't know for sure, but word on the street is
She brought who cookies?
like I don't know. She was sitting in like Travis's like luxury box thing. I think so. Just like the people.
She's just there to watch football.
What do you? Oh, she can't like sit in the seats. The people would bombard her.
But why does she have to be in his luxury box?
Because
Can't
she's
she
there
afford her
dating
own
him.
luxury box?
Yes,
She makes $1
she
billion.
could. Why does she need her own? She's there because she's there to support him, and that's like publicly
Why is she
known.
supporting him? They're not even a couple yet. Why won't he close the deal?
Why?
Would you want to be a couple with somebody who doesn't support you, Scott?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't know that. Beforehand, they're supposed to support you before the relationship.
Yeah.
Well, they're not supposed to not support you.
Why? But
I mean,
what if it doesn't work
could-
out?
I mean, I suppose you could not support me, but at the same time, you don't have to support me,
Oh.
but you also can't just be against me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all these Taylor Swift, I guess the ratings have went up on these football games,
yeah.
and now people. What?
The price of tickets is crazy.
What
'cause they
is
might
this?
see Taylor Swift there.
Here we go again. Taylor Swift does something, and
Everybody cares.
everybody follows.
Yes.
Not a good time to go to the Chiefs game. They're not very good. I mean, they're okay.
But nobody cares now because you got this love story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like, what kind of love story are you gonna watch when you're just sitting there and you're just gonna like get your binoculars and stare up at Taylor Swift the whole game?
I was gonna say, how come there's no picture of them together? How come she doesn't go down on the field?
There is. I've seen a picture of them together.
What are they doing? Talking?
No, there's a picture of them, like after one of the games, like he had like rented out like the rooftop of some restaurant, I think, and there's a picture of them like, I don't know if they were like hugging or if they were like, just like, I think she was being flirty with him in the picture though.
Love bomb.
I don't know, man. It sounds like he was being flirty with her. He rented out an entire he rented off a rooftop.
You think that's going to continue on for years and years and years, the renting out of rooftops?
They're rich, yeah, I do.
No,
listen,
that's
listen.
not going to happen.
Travis Kelce
Oh,
is like Travis Kelce is in. I think he's in his 30s. I could be wrong, but you don't be a professional sports player up until you're he'll probably be gone by like 40.
Okay.
Retired, and then you know Refrigerator Perry, right?
I do know Refrigerator
He
Perry.
was so popular back in the day. You know how much his net worth is now? Like the combined
$5.
the combined total of
$5.
everything he owns?
$5.
Like 30,000.
Oh, not even that. He's into debtors and creditors. He lives in a shanty. It's terrible.
He lives in a retirement home. He sold all of his stuff.
Right, because he's got terrible diabetes.
He sold all of his stuff so he could live in a retirement home.
Yeah, the refrigerator's now the ice chest.
So yeah, he doesn't have
Shoot. Things went downhill for Refrigerator Perry.
They're going to go downhill for Travis Kelce
I think
because
it-
when
I think it
Taylor
will.
Swift leaves with all her little Swifties, the ticket price is going to go down. Then they're going to hate him because she's going to write one of those hate songs that she does about all her little boyfriends. And then he's going to be done. His career's going to be washed up. He's playing with fire here. He needs to stop and pay attention. Call up John Mayer.
Call up John Mayer.
John Mayer did her dirty.
No, I don't think he did. He stopped seeing her.
No. Dislike John Mayer.
Yeah, but how many boyfriends have there been since John Mayer?
I don't know.
Several.
Yeah? What's
Has she
wrong? She's a 30-year-old woman. She's not allowed to just date people?
She can date whoever she wants, but she's got to stop writing these songs about people.
Has she been married before?
No.
No.
She only
It's
dates
gotta be a business strategy.
It's a
man.
business strategy.
She's 30 years old and she hasn't even.
She's busy.
I don't think she's really even thought.
Going to the games.
She was in a 6-year relationship before this one.
6 years. There are people who have been married for 40. Double my lifetime. They've got married.
Yeah, well, she's only 30 years old. I just don't think there's anything criminal. I mean, she's a little older than 30. 33? I don't know how old she is. But, like, there's nothing wrong with her dating people. She had a 6-year boyfriend. Like, that's a serious commitment.
Has she ever dated somebody who she didn't write a song about?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not like the songs are, like, directly. She doesn't, like, name drop them. Except for the one where she did.
Them. She just, like,
We know who
as soon as they break up, all of a sudden, new hit single from Taylor Swift comes out.
I'm telling you, is this guy this dumb? Has he taken too many hits to the head?
Well, he probably has. He's a football player.
I bet he's excited.
I think any NFL football player has probably taken too many hits to the head.
His poor mom. She got worked over by Taylor Swift.
You think his mom cares, bro? His mom's
Yes.
probably a Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you say earlier on another show about Taylor Swift? She is a
Oh, cult leader.
cult leader.
For sure, for certain.
And I'm a proud member.
Yeah, I know.
No, you shouldn't say that. You don't want to be a proud member of a cult. No, you don't want to be a proud member of a cult.
I think she doesn't have to say it for it to be true. Like, the other day we were talking about how I almost said Hillary Clinton for some reason.
I don't remember talking about Hillary Clinton, but go ahead.
But Taylor Swift had told people to go register to vote.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
I said I
they
would
did.
vote.
Yeah, and then we were like,
And they
Kerrington,
did.
would you register to vote just because
No.
Taylor Swift said to vote, or just because she said to register to vote? And she was like, yeah, I
You
would.
did. You did.
I
You said
didn't.
that.
I think I was already registered to vote, but
No,
I
but
would.
you said you would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Because I trust her. I love her.
Do you have Travis Kelce material now?
No, I do not.
Are you going to buy one of those?
No, it's the price.
I heard
is
his
going up. I
jersey
don't care
has
about
gone
him
up
that
now
much.
because of her.
It has.
That's
has.
ridiculous. What world are we living in? This is bizarro world.
We're living in the world of Swifties.
Oh man, this boy better get it. He better get a life. I mean, honest to God, he's going right down the chute. Don't you agree? This is going to end bad,
Oh, probably.
much like all relationships do. But we wish them well, and I'm just shocked that I even know who Travis Kelce is because of this whole Taylor Swift phenomenon. But what can you do? You know, that's the way it goes. Mm-hmm. Here's a little quick story. I found this fascinating. That shouting, there's a new study out, I'm sure by Pew, that shouting can be as damaging to a child as physical or sexual abuse because of the things people say to children. Mm. What do you think about that? Because we've always talked about spanking versus punishing, but now they're saying verbally being awful to a child is just as bad as sexual or physical abuse.
I think we should bring back corporal punishment.
I don't think it went away.
I mean...
But do you think it's true? We only got 2 minutes in this segment. We'll come back and maybe talk about this on the other side. But do you think verbal abuse is as bad as sexual and physical?
I wouldn't think it's as bad, but I wouldn't say it's good.
What do you think?
Yeah, I actually took like childhood psychology classes and stuff, and that kind of stuff definitely is really damaging to children. Like, so much of your childhood impacts how you are as an adult. So yeah, I believe it 100%.
So we're going to come back and talk more about this. And honest to goodness, Travis Kelce, who's he play for?
The Chiefs.
Chiefs. That she knows that before you answer it is sad because she's a Swiftie. That's what this is all about.
I knew.
You did not.
I did.
Why do you know Travis Kelce?
Because my dad and my brother are into sports.
Okay. Run for your life, Travis. Run for your life because it's all downhill from here. You think it's going to be all rooftops and candlelight? It's going to be songs and devastation. Run for your life. Just like we're going to run for our life because we've got a break. But we're going to be back with Kerrington and Matt and a whole host of other topics. No more parades. After this short but important timeout. Hey, Scott Spears back here on The Exchange with Matt Morgan and Kerrington Nelson. And we're having a great time discussing a lot of current events. You can catch Kerrington and Matt every Friday night on Friday Night Live on WGH Radio. Download the TuneIn app on any mobile device, absolutely free. Search WGH Talk or go to the website, WWGH1071.com, and you can listen live. We always have a lot of fun on that program. And we are going to take a road trip sometime soon.
We hope.
No, we are. We're going to get it done. right? We're going to get it done. We have become friends, and we're going to get it done. We're going to get a trip done, because I think us taking a trip, that's a real bonding experience. Have you ever traveled with somebody?
My brother.
Yeah. I mean, didn't you bond on that trip?
I mean, I'm sure we did. I don't know.
There's stories to tell for the rest of your life when you go on a trip like that. So we're going to have a big time coming up soon, and just stay tuned and you'll learn more about that. Now, the episode, or the topic we were discussing before we went to break there, was a new study is out that says shouting can be as damaging as physical or sexual abuse when it comes to children, because of the things that people say. Now, you feel that's true.
Yeah, like I said, I've taken classes about this kind of stuff, and like what happens to children is like very impactful. I think that's like a big reason I feel a little like I don't really know how I feel about wanting to have kids and stuff like that, but that definitely like weighs a lot into it. Like you have to do like so much right to be like a good parent and not hurt your children.
You just can't lose your temper with kids. You should never call your kids a name. Hearing that from a parent is very bad. You should never do that.
Yeah. Like, I think I had a pretty good childhood, but, like, definitely I still remember, like, a few things where it was like, oh, like, you know, I've really carried this with me and stuff, and I know my mom would get so upset if I said this, because she always is talking about, like, oh, I was a mean parent and stuff. I'm like, no, it's not that. Like, you know, you can't always be perfect, but, like, I think it's really impactful to children, how you talk to them and treat them.
I don't want to pry here, but what is a type of thing that would have happened that would have stuck with you?
Like, my mom one time talked about, like, she didn't really like it when I wore my hair up. And I'm sure if she's watching this, she will say, she doesn't remember ever saying that, but, you know, like, this was years ago, and, like, it stuck with me, and now I don't really wear my hair up at all because I'm, like, self-conscious about it. So it's just, like, just little things, you know?
Really? So you've never worn your hair up because of a comment that was just probably just an offhand comment that your mom made?
Yeah, it's not that I like never do, like I did for sports and stuff, but like my default hairstyle is just straight down, and I don't like to put it up because I like had this like idea in my mind that it doesn't look as good, which like I agree with her, like I don't think it does, but just like hearing that from a parent like sticks with me, I guess.
That's interesting. Now what do you think, Matt?
I mean, I just think that I'm no doctor or anything. I just think that, like, physical abuse has to have a more serious impact to a kid's mental development than just verbal abuse.
I don't know. See, I'm not for physical. I don't think that corporal punishment works. I've never seen an instance where it did work. People will say it does, but I think those kids were probably in line to begin with, because you'll have kids who get corporal punishment who still turn out to be problematic. So it doesn't stop it. It doesn't deter it. So, but I also think hitting somebody, the wounds do heal. But if you say something to somebody and they hold you in some kind of regard, it can really bother them. You know, I did not realize that. Obviously, I'm not a parent, but I did not realize that if a person, because you really don't know how people hold you and what they think of what you're saying. And if you say something that really cuts them and they take it as a negative, it can really harm them, much more than if you hit them.
Yeah, but I think whenever you're a child, you like idolize your parents, you know, that's all you know, so you like see them on this pedestal and you're like, they're like a superhero, like they're like God to you almost, in the sense of like what they say and do is just like what's right. At least that's kind of how it was for me growing up. So like hearing even like small things does impact you, I think.
You know, it's interesting because that could be true, but I think that we were talking about this. You know how to push people's buttons. You know, people will say they don't know how to push people's buttons, but they do. You know how to get to somebody. You know how to make them. I'm not going to say who I'm thinking of here in my mind, but there's somebody who I know, if they walked in this room right now, I would know exactly what to say to push their buttons. And I think they even know that I'm pushing their buttons, but because I say it out loud, I always get a rise out of them. So, I guess words probably do matter, because if I like slapped her, did something like that, she'd just write that off. Not slapped her in the face, but like one of those. If I did that, she'd just say, oh, okay. But because I say something, she gets huffy.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I mean, I think It's different with like adults. I don't know. I mean, any sort of abuse is obviously going to have lasting impacts. So
I don't want to go too deep into this story because I'm afraid the person who I'm talking about will watch this episode. But one time I made a comment, somebody was wearing a dress, and I had never seen him wear a dress before, and I made offhand comments to this person all the time. And I made an offhand comment about, I think it was their legs. I really don't even remember what it was. Because I'd never really seen their legs before, and in a dress you see somebody's legs. Mm-hmm. And so I made a comment which was absolutely me just pushing buttons. It had nothing to do with their legs at all. This really hurt this person. I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe they value
Why are girls like that?
What do you mean?
No guy would care. No guy would care if you commented on their legs or their hair or anything like that.
I think this relates back to what we were talking about previously, where I feel like women have so much pressure to like feel and be perfect, and like appearance does matter a lot. So to think that somebody would, you know, make a snide comment about something they're saying or like the way they look, it probably does hurt more.
Yeah, but I made snide comments about this person all the time, day in and day out, so why did that one sting more?
Maybe they were self-conscious of their legs already, and then you...
So it's not really me.
I mean, you brought it up.
Well, I brought it up, but how am I supposed to know what somebody's self-conscious about?
You know them. You know what they care about.
There's
you
never
just get
gonna,
to know people.
Yeah, but there's never going to be a conversation where somebody's going to say, I'm sensitive about my legs.
Maybe appearance in general. I don't know. I feel like you can get a vibe. Like, at least I think I could. Like, I could tell. I don't think I would make a comment anyway on appearances. So.
Well, you know, I don't know. I just think that we really have to watch what we say, because I think words, you know, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will hurt forever.
I don't think that's how that saying goes.
No, but I think that's what we've learned as time has went on.
Take it away, yes.
But I think comparing it to sexual abuse is a problem here, because I don't think it's as deadly as sexual abuse. I think that's probably going one step too far. But physical abuse, I'll go with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm in a place to rank levels of abuse and say
I just
what's
don't.
worse
I
and
think
better.
that's. I mean, I don't know anything about sexual abuse, but I would think that's horrific. And to compare that to somebody calling you a name or yelling at you, I think that's different. And coming to a child,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's illegal. Mm-hmm. One's illegal, one's not.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's where they got off the rails with this study. Mm-hmm. But physical abuse, yes, I understand that. Punching somebody, spanking somebody, bruising somebody, yeah, I can see where words might hurt more than that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just an opinion.
I don't know. I just think that anything to like hurt somebody, it's like it's valid. They're gonna feel how they feel about it, and
it's fine.
It's not my place to decide what's worse or better. So.
Well, you know, what's interesting is we're going to move on to another subject here, because here's another actor I'd never heard of, but Idris Elba is an actor, British, I guess. But anyway, he recently came out and said he's addicted to work. And he has trouble going home to his wife because he's so addicted to his work. And I think about it when it comes to addictions, you know, clearly everybody knows about drug addiction, everybody knows about alcohol addiction. We talk about sex addiction. Governor Celeste wrote about it. But now we're talking about work addiction. I mean, can anything in your life become an addiction? Or does this man just like to work?
I think anything in your life can become an addiction, because I could be wrong, but I think the only thing that classifies an addiction is the fact that you don't have control over it, and it has negative effects to your life.
Yeah, I agree with Matt. I mean, I've heard the term workaholic before. I think some people just like have their priorities a little out of whack.
I think there's a difference between like somebody who just likes to work and somebody who's addicted to it.
But what's the difference? How would you know? Because clearly if you have an addiction, you probably don't know.
I mean, I think if you were addicted to it, you would have to say if you were addicted to work, you'd probably just realize, oh man, it's been like 12 hours and I haven't even eaten or drank anything today.
Well, I think he's saying he's addicted to work because he's neglecting his family. And I think he is going into counseling for this, was the whole point here. He feels like he's neglecting his family. I don't know. I mean, I think it's okay you just have to make that choice. You can't. It's hard to have both. Mm-hmm. It's hard to have a very active career as an actor, I would think, and be able to manage a family all the time. You're going to have a very understanding person as your wife or your husband if you're a successful actor or actress. It is. You cannot. It's not a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even, regularly go on public then. Like, what's your family going to do? It's like you're pretty constrained to the walls of your home if you're going to be with them, unless you want bombarded with people or something. I agree. That would be a really hard balance.
And that is a very competitive field. It's like sports. It's like broadcasting. It's like Broadway. You have got to work hard because everybody wants to be in those fields, and the way you become successful in those fields is by producing the best product. Mm-hmm. You can't sit and wait.
Yeah, I feel like he just needs to make a choice, I don't know. Obviously, it's an addiction, so, like, it's easier said than done. But it's like, maybe you just say, hey, we're not done filming, but I said I'm going to be home at this time, so I have to leave. And
I don't think you can do that.
I don't know. I'm sure easier
everybody
said
else
than
on the
done.
set
I
is
know,
going to be
I
angry
know.
with you.
I know. It just seems unfair. They talk about work-life balance, and, like, I know what you're saying. Like, in those fields, it would be hard to do, definitely. But if you're already successful, it's like, they can't have the show without the star, so...
Oh, but I think they could just replace the star.
Well, that's it.
True.
When you're working, you don't really think about what you've done. I mean, you don't sit back and reflect. You're worried about what's the next thing. You're only as good as your last show.
Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, I think that's probably the same as an actor. Only as good as your last movie. But this leads to a question. Do you have any addictions?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
Is that where it just stops?
Yeah,
That's where it stops.
That's a little
But you know you're addicted to something.
yes.
Okay. Why do you know you're addicted to something?
I guess it's just hard to stop.
Okay. So are you going to do something about that?
I've tried.
And from now on, you're going to?
I guess just keep trying. There's
Okay.
no point to not keep trying.
Okay. Well, keep on trying. We won't go we'll go no further there. We'll go no further. All right. Kerrington, are you addicted to anything?
I'd say maybe my phone would probably be...
A lot of people
Best
are addicted to their
example.
phone.
Yeah, I just, like, find myself, like, at work, I want to, like, check it and, like, just, like, see. And it's, like, I don't even know, like, I try to balance it out by, like, rationalizing. It's, like, what am I looking for? Like, what are you doing and stuff? So that would be, like, my best example, I think. Like, how they send out the weekly or the daily screen times? Mine's, like, 4 or 5 hours on my phone every day. Is that a lot? Is that an
I think that's a lot.
amount?
So how do you fix this?
Well,
Do more things with people.
Yeah, well, I'm doing things with people. I'm just like, like looking at my pocket while I'm doing
that's
it.
rude.
I know. It's an addiction, Scott.
What are you going to do about it?
Don't come at me.
What are you going to do about it? I wasn't coming at you. I'm just asking you. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's a huge issue. I think this is just my, like, biggest example of, like, an addiction, quote unquote.
Do you have another addiction?
I don't think so.
Addiction.
Maybe being a people pleaser, but...
Really? You're a people pleaser?
I think so, yeah.
Like what? Give me an example of that.
We talked about the other day, would you do things you don't like for somebody? And 100%, like, yeah.
Yeah, but you said you do that because you really have no interest of yourself. Not that it's an addiction. That's different.
Okay, well then, yeah, I guess that. But I guess in my mind, like, I think a lot about how other people are, like, perceiving me, and, like, if I've upset somebody, like, it just matters a lot to me.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. And I want to move on to the next topic because I think this is a fascinating story. But, work on your addictions, I guess. You have to identify that you have one to then work on it, and then you work on it because you want to get better. The end is never there unless, you're dead. So just work on it till the end.
That's right. That's what we're doing.
You can always get better. Now, here's an interesting story. A high school teacher, a cop, have I don't even know what this is, but it's called an OnlyFan account. Now, apparently, only people... Whoa! You heard the heavy breathing here. Now, wait a second. What do you know about OnlyFan accounts? It went like from both sides there. What was that?
So do you don't know what?
No, I have no idea. I know what this story's about, so I have a pretty good idea now what OnlyFans accounts are about.
That's it.
That's what it's about.
That's that.
So
that's
you
the
know
thing.
about this. This is like common knowledge.
I think it's pronounced OnlyFans,
Yeah, OnlyFans.
like with an S.
My paperwork says OnlyFans.
That's fine. And I'm just saying, I think you're saying
You're
it
not
wrong.
doing a good
That's
job
okay.
as people pleasing.
I know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help
You're
you out.
gonna break that addiction.
I am. I'm working on it right now. with you, Scott.
OnlyFans account. Excuse me. We'll put an S there. Only. Okay. So what is it? What is your understanding of what this is?
It seems like it's just like a pornography page type thing. Like
But you have to pay.
Yeah, people can subscribe. I think that, and it's like so that regular people can have it. Like I know people I went to high school with that proudly will follow my OnlyFans and pay for a subscription.
So I think it was originally supposed to be for like kind of like a Patreon thing. Like you you just kind of go there to like support like a content creator like a YouTuber or something. But then people started posting explicit content on there, and then all of a sudden people were like, "Man, that person's making an awful lot of money." So then all of a sudden everybody started doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, here's what's going on. A high school teacher and a cop are both being investigated now because they found out that they have OnlyFans accounts. So, I guess the question is, and apparently there was also somebody, I think, running for office, I want to say it's in Virginia, who was posting basically pornography with her husband, and now she's being looked at. She was running for office. So the question is should you be able to do this if you have these positions, a teacher, a cop?
This just goes back to what we were talking about with feeling people up in the movie theater. Like, yeah, it's, I don't know, I guess, are there set rules in place? It does. Are there set rules in place?
Were we talking about, now wait a second, I don't remember what's
I
don't remember us that we ever... Oh, yeah, Bobert.
Yes.
But I don't think we ever talked about feeling people up in the movie theater. I don't remember that as a topic.
Yes, we did.
We talked about Mrs. Bobert, and that you shouldn't...
She went to like a play and she was getting handsy, right?
My understanding is, yes, she got handsy.
Yes.
But so did he.
Yes, okay. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like whenever you're in those positions, I don't know, if there's not set rules in place, I don't know what's right and what's wrong. Like, it seems a little weird if your teacher's like posting pornography content.
But okay, so I guess if you work at Walmart, you can have an OnlyFans account, but if you're a teacher, you can't.
Yeah, probably.
Really? So what is that based on?
I'm not sure. I think it's just based on the fact that teachers work with kids.
Yeah. Like a status thing, maybe.
But maybe if you paid the teacher and the cop more, they wouldn't have to have these OnlyFans accounts.
Yeah, maybe. That's so true.
This comes back to where we started with modesty. Nobody's got any modesty anymore. Nobody would be doing this before. Pay money to see me naked.
Yeah.
What?
If you're that desperate for money, I guess.
But I mean, what is that? I mean, really, where have we become? What have we become as a society? Where have we landed?
Yeah, it's sad. But I mean, you know what they say, like, I think, the longest empire was only like 200-ish years, and America's past that. Like, we're on the brink of societal collapse.
But now, here's the thing. Anybody could see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you just have to pay the money, right?
I think so.
Okay, let's say there's somebody you liked, and you wanted to see him naked. Well, you just pay the money now, I guess, and there it is.
I don't think I would like somebody who has an OnlyFans.
No, I don't think they're my type. That's enough.
no, wait a
I'll pass on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
not my cup of tea.
So what if you find out somebody has an OnlyFans account?
I probably wouldn't love it.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
So you would not look, even if you liked that person?
Is it like a significant other?
See, but the thing is I wouldn't like that person because they have an OnlyFans.
What if you found out your teacher had an OnlyFans account? Now, would you go check it out? Because I think that's the fear here.
Would you go check it out?
I think that someone would pay money for it and they would just share it with everyone.
Right, but so would you look?
Probably.
See? There you go.
Probably.
That's awful.
Well, they're posting it. Why are they putting it on there?
You don't have to look.
Okay, well, if somebody already paid for it, like, I'm probably not gonna, I don't care enough to pay for it, but your teacher, like, I don't know. You're like,
You want to see your teacher?
I mean, no, not really. I just think somebody would.
See, I feel like that'd be more of one of the things where a kid would come up to you and be like, "Hey, look at this picture. Like, look at this funny picture." And then as soon as you look down, you're like, "Why?"
It's like you.
What if it's a coworker? What if it's a coworker? Same thing would apply. if you found out a coworker was making money with pornography, somebody's bound to pay for it and print it off.
There is one person that I worked with that does do that.
Wow.
Oh.
One person.
Did you see it?
No.
Did you want to see it?
No.
So why not? What was the reasoning?
It's just a whack concept to me that where I'm just gonna pay you for naked pictures of you.
Is this a good-looking person?
She's not bad looking.
Really? Wow. How old is this person?
I'm not sure. Probably like 25 or something like that.
See, I can't even... Why? Why would you do this?
Maybe they're just desperate for money. It seems easy, like you don't have to have a
I think
job. Like it's a laziness.
I think they're all just like,
you
it's
can't,
easy.
Yeah, you can't make money flipping your burgers, but if you just take one picture, I mean, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do that, obviously.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna follow them probably for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely.
So like that sucks.
So how'd you find out about this?
I've had her on Snapchat forever, and then just one day she posted on her Snapchat story to follow her OnlyFans, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
So she advertises it. She wants people to go there and pay the money to look at it.
Yeah, that's what I said. The girl I know from high school, she like promotes herself.
What?
She's like, follow my OnlyFans and like, yeah.
See, how at that point...
It's absurd.
It's weird. It's
how
weird.
at that point do you get through life? I mean, honest to goodness.
I'm not doing it. I don't know.
I mean, this
That's
is a
weird.
problem. I mean, I think that is just the strangest thing in the world. I'd never even heard about this. I couldn't even think straight if that happened.
If it was you?
Yeah. No.
But you wouldn't do that. I don't know. We're not in their minds. Like maybe they don't think it's weird that people see them naked. I don't know.
I mean, I'd assume if they thought the same way we did, they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, because we're not doing it.
You'd have to talk to an OnlyFans model.
Let's get someone on OnlyFans on this show and talk to them about it.
No, I don't want to see anybody.
Message your friend.
We don't want to see. Why do you want to see this person naked?
I don't. We can ask her. We can ask her
opinion about the topic.
and
We know what her opinion is.
Well, we want to ask why.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why is the question we're looking for here?
It's money. We know why.
But like,
Mucho dinero.
Me and Kerrington both understand that money is involved, but neither of us would ever start an OnlyFans.
But who's going to admit to that?
Starting one?
The
people at my school that do it.
The people who posted on their Snap story, follow my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Those people admit to it.
I just think that's getting a little strange. I think
agree.
people need some help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How do you look people in the eye? You don't even know who's looking at you naked.
Yeah. For sure.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that
It'd be
bother
creepy.
you?
Yes.
Oh, I had, $50,000 come in today. I guess 50 people saw me naked. I mean, you don't even know who's seeing you naked and who's not seeing you naked.
Yeah.
Naked is not good. I mean, I understand, listen, people pose for art classes naked, and that's a big thing in college, and whatever. Art is art, and I'm okay with that. But you should not be charging people to see you naked. That's not good.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
To each their own, though.
So should they be fired is the question. Should the teacher and the cop be fired? Because they have OnlyFans accounts.
They probably need to set some rules in place that you can't, if you're going to be a teacher, you can't be a porn star also. But
that makes you a porn star?
That's what it is. It's a pornography.
No, wait a minute. Pornography isn't pornography.
Okay, sorry. Just naked pictures. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think pornography is actually people doing things.
I don't know.
I think.
I don't
have the correct definitions of this.
I don't know.
But I think nudity is something different. Like Playboy. You know, that came out for years and years and years.
Yeah, but they're not naked there, are they?
Yeah, I mean, I think. I'm not.
I don't know. Yeah, they're naked. The centerfold is naked.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've heard.
I've heard.
Okay.
No, I don't. No, I've never in my life seen them. But I'm just saying, yes, they pose naked. You've heard about this.
I don't know. I thought they would be covered a little. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with Kerrington. I didn't know you could just go around selling magazines with naked pictures.
people.
You had to cover it up. It used to be sold in grocery stores.
You could just... What?
Yeah, it was sold in a grocery store. But it had to be... No, you had to have a black wrapper on top of it.
Oh, so the front cover has a naked person on it.
Yes, but it would have a black wrapper on
Is
it.
it? Are they
so you could just
actually
see-
like? Are they butt naked or do they have some clothes on?
I did not
think they have
look.
some
I'm telling
clothes
you, I've
on.
never seen a copy of the magazine. I'm just saying that I think that they are naked.
Interesting.
Because that's, they pay people a lot of money to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Marilyn Monroe, I think, was the first person that really kicked off Playboy. They paid her a lot of money and she got naked.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay,
Why
I
are
don't know.
people obsessed with the human body? I mean, have you ever noticed that? I mean, honest to God. People will pay money for it. People will snap pictures. People will buy magazines. I mean, what is it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Not
not
a
that I'm not that interested.
Me either.
I'm
I
not
just
paying
don't.
money like.
No, but people will put their careers on the line. People will go to jail. They'll do anything. Why?
I think those people, the ones that are making the content, it's probably more for the money than.
Well, that's horrible. That
Yeah.
doesn't say much about your morals.
Yeah, I agree. Like that's tough.
I mean, do we have any morals in society anymore?
No.
No. Well, how do we get them back? We need to do
can't.
something.
We can't.
Now, here's something interesting. We ran out of time last time Kerrington was here, and we did not get to do the big PS song, 117.
I swear we've sung this song at least
Why
twice.
are you getting an attitude with me?
We've just sung this song so many times.
No, we didn't. Remember, we ran out of tape the last time, wasn't it? I think we ran out of tape. Something happened.
We ran out of tape the last time, but I don't know if we sang it, because I'm pretty sure we sang it last time, but I
Yeah,
don't know
but
if
we had to
sang
do it on a
on or
cell
off
phone. It
tape.
did not turn out well.
Okay.
Okay?
So we need to do it again?
So we're going to do it right here.
Or do you have
Are
the lyrics right
I
here
do have
for
the
me?
lyrics
I
right
knew
here for
you
you.
did. I knew you did.
I come prepared. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you excited for this?
Eh,
Hey, we're doing this for the audience. This is the musical number this week.
You're welcome.
There you go. All right. Here is the one. Now, PS 117, George Casotis sang this on the program many, many weeks ago. 91 years old. And then Matt learned it. And now, why do you still need the lyrics? You should have committed this to memory by now.
I think I could start it. I remember the beginning.
All right,
but-
here we go. Now, this is your big chance, guys. This is it. This is in the episode. This isn't some cell phone dilly. This is really, you got to take it through the roof here, okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
We need to warm up.
Are you guys ready? You're gonna hit it this time, am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, we want to hear this song here on the program. I'm gonna give you a little introduction here on the program. Here on the program this week, off their first album, Kerrington and Matt sing school songs. This is a great song. Get up close to the television or whatever you're watching this on. This is really gonna blow your mind. I'm telling you right now. From the 1930s, the song is PS 117. And here they are, Kerrington and Matt. Take it away.
Cheer, cheer for 117. Our school is always supreme. Loyal sons of liberty, marching along to victory. Our standards are ever high. We will always reach for the sky. We will always stand right by good old 117.
That is great. People are clapping everywhere.
You're welcome.
Oh, we ought to put
You're
that.
welcome.
We ought to put that on an OnlyFans account. We get thousands of dollars to see that thing.
No, we're gonna post it online for free. You're
I know
welcome.
we're giving it away for free. We shouldn't do that. We're giving it away for free.
Sure.
You know, there's I went to I think it was a show on Broadway at one point, and the lady opened her show. She walked out on stage, and I think it fits into this conversation. She walked out on stage and she said, she didn't say anything, didn't introduce herself. She walked out on stage, and her opening line was, "It's like the prostitute said, it's not the work, it's the stairs." Now, think about that.
I'm trying.
Think about
I'm
how
trying to
deep
digest
you
it.
have to go in to understand what that means. It's not the work, it's the stairs.
Yeah, like how many people are watching.
Yeah, it's not really about what you're doing, it's about how many people know about it.
That's true.
Think about that.
That applies here.
OnlyFans.
In this.
Yeah. Well, very quickly, with 1 minute left to go, what did we learn on this particular episode? Did you have fun?
I had a great time tonight. I learned that I love that cheese hat, and I would like to take it home if no one else wants to wear it.
You cannot have the cheese hat.
Thanks.
Matt?
Today was a good episode. There was a lot of discussion. Today I learned that Scott didn't know what OnlyFans was.
No, but now, hey, the door's wide open. What can you do? All right. tune in. Check out Facebook for pictures of episodes that we do. Go to YouTube, search The Exchange, Scott Spears. You'll see all kinds of things. And Friday night, 8:15 to 10 p.m., these guys, Sean and myself, we have a great time each and every Friday night. Don't miss it. For this episode, Matt Morgan, Kerrington Nelson, Scott Spears, heading for the dugout.